Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Nam Talks with NTF Gaming, back with another episode of Factual Opinions, the only place to get the correct opinion on the state of video games, and it is episode 40, and I felt like, because it's an even number, it's a 4 or the 0, we had to change it up. We couldn't just do a standard factual opinion. We had to do one on a console, which I have not done yet. So, today is going to be the factual opinion of the Xbox One X, the newest console released by Microsoft just a couple of days ago. I really just wanted to spend time with it before I put any thoughts down and really kind of experiment with it and try a lot of games out, you know, whether they're old or new. I have to say, all that talk that Microsoft was doing at E3, all the hype that they've been pushing out about 4K, and you'll feel the power, you'll feel the difference. It is true. So far, the Xbox X has, I would say, exceeded my expectations. Now, I have a PS4 Pro. I made that upgrade from the regular PS4, and I felt that with the PS4 Pro, for the most part, I've been satisfied with it. Now, there are some cases where I wish they would do more for someone who's gaming on a 1080p monitor. Now, I have a 4K monitor, but for the sake of game capture and the Elgato, I've had to use the 1080p mode. And, you know, a lot of games don't downsample at 1080p. They don't offer resolution bumps or frame rate bumps. It's just been kind of like shaky with the PS4 Pro. You never know what kind of stuff you're going to get out of it. You never know if the game's going to be enhanced. And I will say that in a very short period of time, and now it's different because it's a year later, they've had time to work on it, but the Xbox X right out the gate, I feel, has provided a much more satisfying result, even playing at 1080p, whether it's the frame rate boost in games like Gears of War or Diablo, or even the frame rate staying at a more consistent level. I'll use Diablo and KI. Like, they don't ever drop below 60. They're locked. It's very smooth. The image is downsampled, so it's very, very crisp. And on top of that, the resolution bump, even bringing some games down from, you know, 720 or 900p to 1080 or 4K or, you know, dynamic 4K, it's a noticeable difference. Like, before and after Halo 5, Gears of War 4, Call of Duty World War II, Wolfenstein 2, you know, even old games like Oblivion, Halo 3, Ninja Gaiden Black, it is a stunning difference. Whether I'm playing on 1080 or in 4K, I can see the difference. The load times, everything's much smoother. It's a very satisfying feeling when you're running these games and you're seeing how good they look, how great they feel. Overall, I am very, very impressed. Now, I'm not going to go into the tech specs because that's everywhere. Look up Digital Foundry. They're extremely thorough when it comes to breaking down everything that's inside the machine. For me to do it would just be a waste of your time and mine. So check out their stuff if you want to know more about the specs, what it has inside of it, what makes it tick. But I feel like Microsoft software developers and engineers developing a lot of Xbox games with scalability in mind really has benefited the X, because, like I said, a lot of these games, even if they're unpatched, the boost they get to their resolution, their frame rate, the load times, everything about the new dashboard, it's just very crisp, it's very fast, it's very responsive. It took a long time, but it feels like Xbox as a brand is kind of hitting the reset button and getting back to they were pre-Connect, pre-Don Matrick, pre-fucking up and worrying about TV and motion and all those kinds of things. And now the next step of the process is for them to start bringing killer exclusive games, which, you know, if you look at their next year's lineup, games like Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3, State of Decay, plus the other stuff they have working, that's going to be a surprise. I'm sure they have stuff in the works. Very excited to see what they do with the console going forward. It makes me more hopeful for the Xbox as a brand. As someone who's a longtime fan, I really feel very positive and optimistic in a way that the PS4 Pro didn't. Like I said, the PS4 Pro is like, oh, this is a nice upgrade. Whereas the Xbox X feels essential, especially coming from a launch console. It just feels like it's necessary if you're a fan of Xbox, if you only play on that platform. I absolutely recommend it, even only at 1080p. Even as someone who has a PS4 Pro and a Switch, I still feel like this upgrade has already proved its worth, and I'm very happy with it. The console itself is amazing. It's small. It's very quiet. No more power bricks, so it's a lot easier to carry around, although it is much more dense and very heavy. The controller support, everything works great on it. I just really have no complaints in terms of the console itself, the presentation, the experience I've had playing old games, new games, unpatched versus patched, 4K at 1080p. It's been an all-around incredible experience. This is an incredible piece of machinery, and if you were a fan of Xbox, and you know, Xbox as their brand has had a rough couple of years, I feel like this is them putting their foot down and trying to reestablish themselves in the face of the competition. Now, like I said, I'm not against Sony. I'm not against Nintendo. I am a fan of all consoles. I just want to see everybody being successful because I feel like them coming out with this system is only going to push Sony and Nintendo to be better with theirs. So I feel like healthy competition makes it better for gamers, better for fans, even better for people who only play on one platform versus the other one. Overall, an extremely solid console. I've been extremely impressed from the top to bottom. All the games that you've seen running in this footage have been upsampled or downsampled and all that kind of crazy tech stuff. 5 out of 5. It is absolutely, I feel, worth the price, especially if you are a fan of Xbox and you only play on that platform. I feel like it's a no-brainer that you have to make that upgrade, even at a 1080p resolution. You have to go in. It's been incredible. So that's my factual opinion. 5 out of 5. The Xbox One X reestablishes Microsoft, and I hope that they keep the momentum rolling and start bringing out more games to take advantage of this power. Thank you all for watching. My name is NamTalks. I hope you enjoyed this review. And like I said, check out Digital Foundry if you want to know more technical specs and see like really intense frame rate breakdowns. And thanks for watching, everybody.